Hey there, it's Stephanie from Our Natural Wisdom. I'm an eco-intuitive coach and teacher and happy to be sharing some time with you today. Right now, I encourage you to take a look around you and see what your eyes fall upon that brings you a warm, fuzzy feeling. It may not be a huge positive feeling. It may just be like a warmth or a calmness or a something that just brings a little bit of soothing to your nervous system. Look around and see what your eyes fall upon. Could be outside your window, it could be sitting on your desk or somewhere nearby. And just allow yourself to breathe that in. Breathe in the feeling that just looking upon this item brings to you. Really feel it in your body. Feel how it helps your shoulders relax and your jaw relax. Feel how maybe it encourages you to take a nice deep breath. We have items like this all around us. Nature is always offering us items like this. And they are within your home, they're around your home, and on your drive, on your commute, wherever you are, there is always something nearby that you can bring your gaze upon and experience that calmness, that feeling of peace, and that you can relax even just a little bit. There are a lot of words for this experience, for this feeling, but one of my favorites that I have heard is glimmers. And it's kind of a hot word right now in social media. You may have heard it. It was coined by a social worker by the name of Deb Dana several years ago. And glimmers are essentially the opposite of triggers. Now, we know what triggers are, right? So many of us are all too familiar with what triggers us, what causes our bodies to feel restricted or unsafe or unsettled or defensive. And triggers are all around us as well, right? Because we're humans, we're having a human experience, we're going to be experiencing interactions with things that bring up those emotions for us, those responses. But we don't often focus on the glimmers, as Deb Dana calls them. The things that bring us peace and calm and a warm fuzzy feeling and a sense of relaxation, or just like an involuntary reaction to take a nice deep breath. That is a beautiful sign that you are experiencing a glimmer. And we experience glimmers, or can experience glimmers, all day long in moments throughout our days. This is something that can really change our lives when we begin to be more attentive to and aware of what brings you that glimmer feeling. And as I said, there's so many aspects of nature that bring this forth with us, whether it's a beautiful sunset or the sound of rain or the smell of wet soil, the sound of the ocean. So many things can bring us those glimmers. They, in many cases, are very fleeting, and that's one of the things that I think causes people to overlook them, because it can be a fleeting feeling, experiencing that glimmer kind of sensation. And so our brains, we essentially train our brains to disregard them. But when we think about it, triggers are a fleeting sensation and experience as well. We just allow them to be more protracted because we fixate on them. We analyze them and evaluate them, And they can really cause us a lot more pain and suffering than the fleeting nature of a trigger should cause within us. So today I'm just feeling really guided to encourage you to be aware of those glimmers in your life. And this is powerful not just for you, for us as individuals, but for any of our loved ones that are experiencing difficult moments. I often find myself calling my son's attention to something that will produce that glimmer within him. He's autistic and he has some behavioral and emotional regulation challenges. And the more work that I do in focusing on the glimmers as opposed to the triggers, the more easily I am able to call his awareness to the glimmers rather than the things that are triggering his behavior. And this helps me in the moment as well when I am working with him in trying to help him self-regulate. It can really help me to just very quickly scan the room or our immediate surroundings and identify something that brings me that feeling of, okay, this feels good. This feels good within my body. This brings me even just a little bit of relief or a little bit of gratitude or appreciation. Being able to identify those glimmers, especially when you're in the midst of something that is challenging or feels chaotic or unsettling, can make all the difference in the world because it shifts our energy, it shifts us, and that energy shift is noticeable to those around us. So it can help you become a better leader in terms of how you are working with your children, a better guide with whoever you are working with in the moment. In your workplace, it can really provide you with so many tools to tap into that natural ability that you have, that we all have, to reclaim the peace that is within ourselves. And really, every single time you experience a glimmer, regardless of how fleeting it is, every time that you are aware that you are experiencing a glimmer, you are training your brain to appreciate and acknowledge those moments and to look for them more often. And this is really where the transformation is possible, because the more that we can look for those things within our life, those things within our immediate surroundings that bring us even just a little bit of relief from the anxiety or the frustration or the grief that we are experiencing, even just a little bit of relief is tremendously healing to not only your nervous system, but to your entire energy body. And it opens the door even more within your heart to hear the wisdom and unconditional love and support of your beautiful soul and everything that Mother Earth is offering to you to support this experience and to really bring more peace into your life, because it is a peace that you are finding from within. It is that peace that you're unlocking, that you hold within yourself. It's not about looking beyond yourself, finding a glimmer, and then I must constantly find that glimmer, and that's the only thing that'll help me. It's by training your brain that you can see those glimmers around you in the most challenging of moments. And I really feel that this is at the heart of so much of our mindfulness work as busy women, especially women that have precious few moments to ourselves. You know, we don't have the time to really experience long, protracted, restful, peaceful times. It's just not possible for so many of us. So the more that we can find those moments, those powerful and empowering moments to experience that peace, to cultivate the peace that lives within you, the more you're flexing that muscle, you are reminding yourself that you have that ability. You are able to also access the deepest wells of self-compassion that you hold within yourself, so that you can remind yourself that you deserve to find those moments, that you are honoring yourself, honoring your wisdom, honoring your very soul. When you intentionally find those moments, allow yourself to acknowledge those moments. And I really feel that the fleeting nature of it is actually, there's a strength and a great power that lies within those fleeting moments. Because if we train ourselves to believe that we can only experience peace after we've gone on a vacation or been sitting in meditation for a half an hour or go for a long walk in nature, if we keep telling ourselves that that's the only time that we can experience peace or relief or connection with our soul, then we're setting the bar so high that when we don't reach that, when our schedules don't allow it, when any number of circumstances don't allow us to have that time, that amount of time, we are really undermining our abilities to tap into the peace that you can find in an instant. In an instant, you can find that peace. I know that you can, and your soul absolutely knows that you can. And the earth, nature, constantly offering up those things that will bring you those glimmers. So right now I encourage you to take some nice deep breaths. Really breathe in the wisdom of this teaching directly from Mother Earth. And ask your beautiful soul, ask Mother Earth and nature to remind you to look for the glimmers, to remind you to look for the glimmers in the moments that will be most beneficial to you, and to start taking note of those glimmers, to start acknowledging and recognizing those small moments, those little things, those fleeting times when you have felt that relief. Even just a little bit of relief can be so powerful. The more you take note of these, the more you're aware of what can bring you that relief. The more you will see those things in your life all around you. And the more you're going to be training yourself to go to those when you most need them. So right now, thank your beautiful soul for her unconditional love and support of you. Thanking Mother Earth for all that she provides you, all of the opportunities to experience glimmers in moments throughout your day. And thank you so much for joining me today for my weekly Instagram Live. If this is the kind of thing that you enjoy, that resonates for you, these simple mindfulness practices that will really help relieve anxiety and self-doubt, help you through your grief journey, I encourage you to click the link in bio and sign up for my mailing list. You'll receive a free gift all about 5 native plants that provide healing textures in your garden. And I also have a announcement coming up very soon, which I will be sharing here, but also with my mailing list, all about a group coaching, group mentoring experience, The Sacred Grove. This is an opportunity to go deeper into these simple mystical practices that will help you find that peace, unlock that peace that you hold within yourself through your relationship with Mother Earth. Just click the link in bio for more resources, and I look forward to seeing you again next week on Tuesday at 2 for on my Instagram Live, all about reclaiming your peace with Mother Earth. Thank you so much for joining me today. Bye-bye.